Hey, welcome to week three. Week three of Stand Up Against Bullying. This is the week the kids are going to bring their friends in. Last week we talked about having a bigger team. We invited all their friends to come to class. So everyone's going to be lined up. We're getting ready to do a drill and say, okay guys, today we're going to work on the QT. QT is quick takeoff. If you want to be fast in martial arts, really, really fast, you have to have a quick takeoff. So everyone's going to be in a guard stance. Now, when I say go, I want everyone to do a front kick. Ready, and go! And so, now, guys, that was amazingly fast. And the reason your quick takeoff was fast is because you were prepared. You knew exactly what you're going to do ahead of time. So when you know what you're going to do ahead of time, you can have a real quick takeoff. In other words, if I just said go, and you go where? But that wasn't the case. I told you you're going to be in a guard stance and do a front kick. So instructors, you can kind of see what I mean. We're going to do a quick takeoff. If you want to practice this, again, I like to add a lot of fun into my class. If you want to do some type of shuttle runs, like where you're putting pads along the floor and one kid runs up, gets the first pad, brings it back, gets the second pad, brings it back, gets the third pad, brings it back, then the next kid goes. And you go, hey, if you want to win, when it's your turn, you have to have a quick takeoff. If it's your turn and you hesitate, man, you're going to end up losing this. So we have to have a good quick takeoff. So prepare yourself, be ready. When it's your turn, quick takeoff. That's the physical lesson. Now the mental lesson is knowing what to do to introduce yourself. If we're going to be effective at Stand Up Against Bullying, and we're going to help our school by preventing bullying, by making friends with other kids, that's important. But I'm going to tell you a little story. And in Boca Raton, Florida, there's a school, it could be Boca Raton High School, I'm not positive on that, but they have a rule, no one sits alone at lunch. And so students know that if they see someone sitting alone, it's their responsibility to go up and sit with that person. Now, that sounds like an easy thing to do, but a lot of kids are afraid to introduce themselves to someone else. So if they're afraid to do that and introduce them to someone else, they can't have a quick takeoff. They can't make friends quickly. So we're going to teach you today, and we're going to practice today, the polite greeting. The polite greeting is just a way to introduce yourself. So you're going to walk up to another kid, and you look, hey, fist bump, and go, hey, my name is Mark, and I'm glad to meet you. What's your name? And so, my name is Mark. I'm glad to meet you. What's your name? That's all they have to do. But if you memorize that, now all of a sudden you see someone sitting alone and you go, man, what do I say to this kid? What do I say to this kid? And you can't have the quick takeoff. So we're going to memorize this and we're going to practice with other kids. So you're going to go up and go, hey, fist bump. Hopefully they fist bump you back and say, hey, my name is Greg. It's great to meet you. What's your name? That's all you have to say. And then we're going to practice that a few times. Hey, guess, I know we're putting you on the spot a little, but this is really good for you because you don't know these students' names. So this is real training. And hey, students, if you see a guest,